Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the free yes or no question. You can get that the first 15 minutes of the live. I'm going to put a timer on now. It's only $1 for a yes or no question after the first 15 minutes. If you show up the first 15 minutes, I'll note that you were here and that you want to get a yes or no question. And you can come back anytime and ask that question while I'm here. Hey, Metal Rain, how are you? Welcome back to the haunted house. How was your day? Oh, cool, you got a notification. It's about time. Hey, Frank and Dad.
Did you start to make a tea?
I did start to make a tea. I just haven't made it yet.
Wait, the aura is warm?
Yeah, it's hot.
Well, I put the aura in and then before I put some more, before I add any water, okay. I make your tea.
Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You want to bring it to you?
No, I'll just tell me when it's ready. I'll come and get it. I'm glad you got a notification. I had a crazy day. Hey, Molly, welcome back. I'm glad you're okay. I'm so wasted from work today. Hey, Em, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you? It's nice to see you again. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Hanging in there. Better now that Molly's better. Well, at least home. Yeah, it's been crazy today. Absolutely crazy. My first thought was she's joking, right? She can't be joking. How do you call the cops on the cops? That was the first thing I thought of.
The aura is not too hot, just warm. Do you want some sweeter or just like that?
No, it's fine like that.
Huh?
It's fine like that.
Smells good. If you put ginger on this, it'll make it better.
No, that's okay.
The powdered ginger I got?
No, I don't want any ginger.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
I want a boil of water, Chloe.
yes or no question. There's about 9 more minutes left in the on the timer. If there's any good spirits that want to come by and chat with us, let us know that your presence is here. Please come and touch the REM pod. Don't touch me, don't touch the dogs, don't touch the people in the house. Don't touch the people in the chat, only touch yourself and the REM pod spirit. Well, that was interesting. Yes. Yes, you're gonna get a new car, my dear. I don't know, is anybody here or is it just us? Hey Devin, welcome back. Yeah, our day's been pretty amazing. Yeah, I would say so. I don't think I need a hot tea. I think I need a goblet of wine after today. Oh, I hate when the bus is delayed. Let me get my cards, Molly, and see what the cards say. It's the ghosts. Yeah, I'll show you a pick in just a second. I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Is Molly going to get a new car? Is Molly going to get a new car? Says no, Molly, you're not gonna get a new car. I think you'll get a new car, despite whatever the cards say. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I wonder if you'll have to have knee surgery. Fucking surgery. this, I wonder if this will push back your trip to the Carolinas. The cards did say the other day to push it back. They didn't say nothing about this though. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Everything is working out in your favor. With the full card. You're still gonna go in June. Okay, right on. That'll be nice. I love summer solstice. It's always a lot of fun. To do something special on that day. Especially finding like a drum circle or go to the beach or something cool like that. Even better, a drum circle on a beach. Maybe y'all can make your way to the beach while you're in the Carolinas. Sure, we can ask that question, Devin. You know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Spirit, I'm calling forth Devin's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does, hi, welcome to the Chammy. Spirit, what does Devin need to know about their question in regards to, the person on my mind? Did they feel jealous? Did they feel jealous that Devin, didn't invite them to something that they showed? That they only want certain people attending? Spirit, what does Devin need to know about that? Spirit saying maybe not so much. But let's read the card and see what it says. The cello of wish fulfillment plays melodically but loudly. This is in order to call forth the necessary information and resources you so promptly require. The music of fabulous happiness lifts your soul. And since music is the cinema of the soul, expect miracles to happen everywhere. Maybe they weren't feeling so much jealousy as they were maybe not reacting because they were feeling quite the opposite. Maybe you were expecting something that maybe you were expecting something else, but maybe now, right now, in the present time, they're not feeling that way. You could have picked up on somebody else's energies. You could have picked up on their energies at that time that you might have picked up on that energy, which may have actually already worked itself out and transformed into whatever it is that you need to know about that situation right now in regards to what that person is feeling right now. Hey honey love, how are you? Welcome to the jamming. I don't know why it's holding back your message of cute emojis, but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you were in the wrong or anything like that. It's just that the energy has changed since maybe you were picking up on something like that. You noticed passive aggressive behavior. After they saw I didn't feel comfortable inviting them unless I'm reading it wrong. Well, I mean, we're not always right. We can be wrong some of the time. Maybe it's just a chance to look at it from a different perspective. We're just here in the now. Maybe if they were being passive aggressive at some point, I don't know, but that has subsided. Just stop allowing people to go feral on you. You'll see the change. It just starts with here. It's not easy. It's really not. But the more you work at it, the more you make it a lifestyle to Spirit said beep. Hey honey love, welcome back to the chamming. I think there needs to be more unicorn emojis. I mean, if there's multiple genies and fairies and mermaids, we definitely need more unicorns. What's your questions, babe? Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. That's very kind and generous of you. just need something fun and random to take your mind off all the shit today, okay? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Okay, so I took my Golden Girl cards out. I took my Romance Angels out. Still have the Love Tarot. If you want to use that at all, you can. What's your sexual energy feeling right now? How could you not know? Okay, I guess we can start with something like that. Spirit, I'm calling for Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about her sexual journey, her sexual energy, and what does she need to know about that kind of stuff right now? Your sexual energy. Your sexual energy is really a longing for some kind of divine union. You know, you're done being the doormat. You actually want to experience. You actually want to experience your own sexual revolution. That's what I'm getting in that first card. The Divine Union Oracle card. Where's that tarot card? The Get Fucking Laid card. I think Spirit agrees. Bring me up to speed as helping you a little. Girl, you gonna get me on the floor giggling? I'm never gonna come back. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Oh gosh. Oh. Oh. Wow. You helped to manifest it? I could not imagine being in your shoes with that. First of all, I would never get myself in them shoes. I can't even shuffle the cards. Okay, let me just look at these cards for a minute. lot of heartbreak, Molly. You've had too much heartbreak. It's time to have fun. But it's not time to lose the idea of figuring out and finding out what, you know, your sexual revolution is. What does it look like to you? You need to tell the people that you want to feel that closeness with. You know, that way you're not playing and singing your own tune all the time. Yeah, there is a lot of longing and a lot of loneliness, but that's going to be overcome the more you stay in the playful idea that, you know, you can have me and do what you want. You're looking for a divine union. There's nothing wrong with you keeping, you know, your eye out for that. But, you know, you are love. There's no chasing it. What you desire desires you more. There's somebody out there for you for sure, who will understand that it's not just about only their boundaries, it's about yours too. So keep loving yourself for sure. You know, the divine union starts within. So I'm just going to take a moment to drink. You feel like there's more to be met between you and Nathan? I know what it is. Spirit, what is it? Can you romance angels tell us what it is? Can you romance angels tell us what it is? This is so interesting. Are you ready, Molly? It says this could be the one. How does that make you feel when... How does that make you feel when you think about that this could be the one thing? I know that you've been looking for that for a long time. I'm wondering if somehow, some way, you're channeling, and you know, because I know that you have your own gifts. Sometimes wonder if you just were channeling what he was feeling. That he's questioning the same thing. You are on his thoughts and feelings, mind, thoughts, feelings. There's something about the Strength card saying that, you know, they just feel there's something deeper too. Even if you guys haven't talked about it yet, it's there. Yeah, he's definitely looking for the courage to do so in the Strength card. You just keep communicating with him, okay? Any advice, Spirit, in regards to Nathan? Oh no. Well, I hope that we find somebody to leave. I'm sure we will. Yeah, so it seems like you're just kind of waiting around for whatever is clever at this point, Molly, with him, and so is he. But it looks like they're looking for something a little bit more than just of feels like they don't really know how to say this, but there's something about you that, you know, instead of wondering what it is too, they want to figure it out and celebrate whatever it is with you. Does that make sense? And your advice is to keep an open mind with this situation. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind. Spirit literally said in this card, this could be the one. And we can check his feelings as well. Yeah, he likes the way that you just let him lead the dance. You know, but don't forget, you know, you're the star, you're the prize, and you have a lot to offer in your connection. It'd be, this person would like to share more of their kinks with you. So don't be afraid to share yours as well. And I think he's got some hot wax in this, he's all aggressive about leaving evidence. Yeah. So I'm going to get more into his actual sensation and feelings instead of just his, like, I mean, I'm talking about emotional feelings instead of, like, sensational feelings towards you. Yeah, everybody should stay healthy out there if you're sexually active. And if you're not and you're going to be, you know, make sure that you stay safe and you get tested. So he's going to call you soon. This Judgment card. He feels that there's definitely a connection here in the Justice card and the Temperance card. And he loves actually what he's feeling, like being around you feels like the next right thing for him. He might get a little bit caught up in his own insecurities despite, you know, what you're seeing. He's a little bit self-judgmental, self-critical of himself. But there's something about you where you know, you let him be his true, authentic self. And he likes that. You know, you're patient, you're kind, you're gentle. That Temperance card. And he finds it to be a warm and genuine nightcap. If nightcap is such a reward. Do you have any other questions, Molly, about your reading? Or any other questions that you would like me to ask for you? Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Will Kay ever give Molly a chance? Okay, that's just the dog snoring. I thought there was like a bee hanging around or something. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about her question about Kay? Will he ever allow there to be intimacy between them at all? Will there ever be any intimacy between Molly and him? What does she want to know about that, Spirit? What does she need to know about that? Not what does she want to know? I know what she wants to know. We all do. Oh, Spirit says, yeah. Your friend just might not have the courage to pursue that right now. He will work the courage up, though. He will work the courage up to do that, though. So, try not to worry too much. You know, instead of experiencing it on the outside as if, you know, there's something outside of you to give it to you. Stay in the idea of the story that you want. Let it uplift you. Enjoy your time thinking about it. What would it be like? You know, what's the next right thing for you to be feeling instead of whatever that is? If it's going to happen, will he allow it to happen? You know, allow yourself to find some kind of, allow yourself to find some kind of joy. If you really are truly sexually attracted to him and you feel yummy about him, you know, maybe even he will let you go as far as to not necessarily talk about taking that step, but talk about your feelings in regards to it. Who knows? I mean, sometimes people are pretty open about letting people be their true authentic self. You shouldn't, I think after 5 years, I'm pretty sure there's not much you could say that would make him not want to talk about sex. Everybody wants to talk about sex, even if they're not talking about having sex with each other. At least I would hope so. You don't even know how you would bring it up. He's too mysterious about sex. Funny Molly. Okay, alright. That's very funny, girl. But look, you are going to be able to get there in time with when the right time happens, when you feel confident about it. You know, don't do anything that's gonna make you feel triggered, because at the end of the day, you know, staying in your power about it is going to only bring you the joy and the justice and the sexual gratification, or maybe even the sexual non-gratification. I mean, you don't always have to have you don't always have to have, you know, the self-gratification come from somebody else or any validation come from somebody else to experience your own sexual revolution, to experience your own self deeply sexually. Somebody doesn't always have to be the one to help you meet yourself deeply sexually. You see what I'm saying, girl? But let your thoughts and your feelings, you know, help you in regards to help you with your boundaries, help you communicate your boundaries better, especially when it does come to sex and, you know, what you like, what you want, you know. And I mean, if they're not going to offer you a cigarette and an ice cold Pepsi afterwards in a can, then just, I mean, don't even give them the time of day. I mean, I'm not saying that is even acceptable, but, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, they might as well be saying, thank you, Molly, have a good night, and leaving. And that's pretty terrible in my book. Okay? That's pretty terrible in my book. And I think you deserve better. I think a lot of people that you know who find you attractive and want to be with you like that will probably say the same, whether you believe it or not. I'll be right back. Is New Jersey a good place to live? I don't know. I've never lived in New Jersey. My friend Noah lives there. He said if he could buy a house, he'd buy it there in Newark, New Jersey, because there's just a train ride over to New York City, real easy to get to. I really love New England. Like, I'd rather live like in Boston or somewhere around in that area. Because I grew up in that area, but I've just driven through New Jersey. I've never actually lived there or anything. I hear the taxes is kind of crazy. You want to go on a day trip? I need to go to New York City on a day trip. Take care of the passports. I just don't know if I want to go to, I don't know what'll be easier, DC or New York City. Lobster. If we go to Maine, we're going to Acadia. It's where we used to go camping when I was a kid. And there's a beach there with these big pink boulders like the size of houses. And we would camp out by them or camp on them. We didn't ever camp on campground sites. We were crazy like that. My mom and I would camp there all the time. There's also Secret Beach. I know how to get to Secret Beach. Although I'm not so sure how secret it is all these years later. Oh yeah, you're allowed to be here if you drank a whole bottle of wine, sure. You're always allowed to be here. Bottle of wine or not. Yeah, Molly, you do need a bottle of wine after that accident. You need definitely a glass of wine and curry. What kind of anxiety medication are you on, honey? Good night, Frank and Dad. I love you.
Good night. Good night, Ninja.
Hydroxyzine. Is that like one that you take, like, you take it daily, long term, or maybe it's weekly, I can't remember. Yeah, sweetheart, I will tell my dad. He knows you're mostly okay, though. The car. He says it's dangerous to drive, so please be careful. Okay, just be careful, Tiffany, because all that stuff is already alcohol in pill form. Do you find that without any of that, that you still find yourself having anxiety? I mean, you might just need a medication as it is. I'm not really familiar with all this medications. I haven't really heard of them before until just now, actually. Got distracted by funny names. Sorry, Helen. Cool. I'm glad glad you're okay with your anxiety. Awesome. You love Kermit memes? Right on. I love tarot memes. Kermit is your spirit animal, right on. Kermit is amazing. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got something in my eye and I didn't want my eyeball to fall out. So I had to go fix it. much do I pay you to do my hair? $1 per minute. Everything's $1 per minute. $1 per minute. $1 per minute. Glad you're feeling better, Tiffany. That's awesome. Yay. And hopefully Molly will feel better soon, too. So sorry that happened to you today, Molly, but really, I know you're like, oh, such a string of bad luck, but really, you had good luck today. It wasn't your fault, okay? The police did it. You're okay, you're alive, that's what's important. Will Saturday night be wine drinking and cover song night? Sure. Sure. We can do that. What's your sorry, I'm so sorry. I started watching True Blood again, so I started wearing a shirt with the vampire teeth. So what's your advice if tarot keeps saying someone doesn't have bad intentions?
Maximum
But you pick up on certain things they do that comes across as shady to you. Like, just, no, not at all. That wouldn't be what I think at all. I think, well, I mean, first of all, like I said before, Devin, there's nothing to change myself. You will have to take accountability within regards to how your 3D reality reflects back to you. Is it a shit story? Or is it one that pleases you? Only you can decide. Only you can prevent forest fires in your mind and in your heart and in your soul. It starts with you. So just marinate on that for a little while. I know you want to confront them, but it might just be a waste of your time. Well, it's not that what you perceive is wrong, okay? It's just that quite possibly, they don't have any bad vibes to you. Someone can be a terrible person and still you might not be on their radar. And that very well could be what the cards are expressing to you. Almost feels like a test, doesn't it? I'm just so laid back, nice and easy. I just don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have time for that fucking shit. Like, someone got a fucking problem, I don't give a fuck. Somebody cramping my style, I don't give a fuck. In fact, I should probably write that song, I don't give a fuck. So be more like that, you know? Be more like, I don't give a fuck. So how are you doing, by the way? I mean, not to give a fuck about, but do you see what I mean? Like, how much more, I mean, how much, you know, you have to pick and choose your battles. If you really want to go in and you want to go balls to the wall, I ain't gonna stop you, girl. But, you know, and it's just because tarot cards are saying, you know, just because other people's fortune telling is saying basically that they're not a bad person, you know, how that's a little bit different and compared to what you got today for me was, no, they don't really have any of that kind of jealous feeling right now as of the time and space in their vortex asking that kind of question. So they don't wish you ill will. They just might have different vibes today about it, different feelings about it today. You know, we change our mind. It's just like my perception of God and the devil. If we are made in they, their, them, and our image, who's they? Who's them? Who's their? Who's our? You know, and if we're made in their image, and we can change our minds, they can change their minds too. So everybody has the power to change their mind. You can marry someone and change your mind. There's nothing wrong with that. People change their mind every day. You can fall in love with someone and you can change your mind to have a relationship with them and have it with them instead of not have it with them, or decide to not have it with them, or to, you know, it's just like, I hate to compare love to a sandwich or sex to a sandwich, but it's much like for me watching porn. I mean, why do I want to watch another woman eat a sandwich? I don't. I don't want to watch another man eat a sandwich. Why? Ask why. Do you see what I mean? Like, why am I gonna get so fucking in a conundrum about what the fuck someone else is feeling when I know something to be true that my inner compass points me to? Good night, Molly. I love you, honey. I'll be up in the morning. You know me. I'm ball and chain to the call center. Just reach out when you can. My tits will be awake. Hello, welcome to the haunted house from Singapore. She's gonna roll over and attempt to sleep. Hopefully she won't wake herself up snoring. Sweet dreams, Molly, when you get there. If I'm still here, come by and say hi if you wake up and you need some company. So I just like refuse Devin to be getting too much more lost in the fucking. See, that's what bitch stands for, babe in total control of herself. What sites do I use to do tarot? Like, what do you mean? YouTube? I should go back to TikTok. You want to go back to TikTok, Tiff? We should do it. We should make it happen. We should do our spirit boxes together. We should do live tarot together. You know, I haven't seen you on Flip. We can keep doing Flip. Not that I've been able to afford anything on Flip, because every time I make $20-$30, it's never enough to buy any of the shit I want to buy, because I'm sorry, I'm not going down that makeup girl route. I want to like test out their electronics and their instruments, so I need to get more focused on trying to get bigger dollars through Flip, so I can do more reviews on their actual items I want. Hey Zenian, welcome back to the Chammy. So we've heard from Travis and he's okay. But Molly got hit by the cops today, and she's okay too. And what I mean by she got hit by the cops Literally, like a police officer crashed into her. But she's okay. Yeah, tarot at the end of the day is just cards. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like, I mean, I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. So there's more than 6,000 meanings to, the tarot cards, depending on what the question is, what the dynamic is, what kind of reading you're doing, who's reading, what is going on. I mean, I can do a Celtic cross for you, or I can do a love ladder. There's a whole lot of different kinds of readings I could do. But at the end of the day, it is just paper. And it has a historical meaning to it, and it also has a modern meaning to it. Lovers wasn't always the lover's card, it was just love. And it was about choices. But as we've come through the sexual revolution in the last 100 years, or should I say the last 150 years, because see, the sexual revolution didn't just start in the 60s. It really started in the 20s, and actually women started turning towards the idea of their own sexual revolution, during even Edwardian times, even before that. I mean, there's always been, the red light district wherever you go. But this card was originally about love and choices in regards to, what your ideas of your choices for love you would make, not only for yourself but others. Two of Swords, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the suits, but suits is about, the swords are about your mental wealth, your mental clarity. Two of Swords was actually historically, usually you're going to see a woman on it. She's blindfolded and she's holding two swords like that. And it used to be about, that card used to be the foretelling card historically about pregnancy. If you go back and you look at the history of tarot and you really study it, while gambling was, and poker cards, gambling cards were very illegal in the Vatican, they would still use the major arcana in their dealings in regards to guiding them with what their inner compass was asking. A lot of my readings come from my inner compass. I get really uncomfortable when I start seeing readers say, I don't sugarcoat things. Like, well then why are you telling me that? Do I have something to worry about? Are you going to sugarcoat it? Because I like sugar, pretty much. I want the sugar. I want a little sugar in my bowl, bitch. Okay. So, I really got into reading about tarot, the history of tarot. I've really studied with a lot of different amazing tarot card readers and had the pleasure of having many of these sought-after tarot card readers not only teach me, but do my private readings in regards to helping me, guide myself in not only being a mentor in my life, but as well with teaching me the past, present, and possibly even quite possibly the future of tarot. While yes, it is just a picture of, Stan and Dorothy and Sophia from the Golden Girls, it still has a meaning to it. But yet nothing has a meaning until you really give it a meaning. So what meaning do you want to give to it, Devin? What meaning do you want to give to lovers? Is this card more about your sexual revolution and what sex means to you? The choices you make regarding your boundaries when it comes to love, when it comes to sex? Such pretty cards. I love tarot cards. I especially love my Golden Girl tarot deck. I couldn't have taken tarot seriously without the Golden Girls. What site calls me a lot to do tarot? YouTube, because I think there's a lot of people on YouTube who need honesty and to find a foundation of love and trust where you can get a tarot card reading from somebody that is authentic. Not just trying to like have a gimmick. You know, and I only want to you know, hold that industry up in high regard when it comes to tarot, the same way I would the music industry. I've lost all faith in the movie industry, or maybe somebody will redeem it for me, but I think Metal Rain has in some way with inviting me to be a part of Still Three's company. What calls me to do tarot? The joy of helping people. It's almost like the same as playing music, the joy of helping people through music, through playing music and singing. Like, I don't know, it just brings me joy to help people become the best versions of themselves. Helps me to be a better person too, because as friends or confidant or clients or whatever, you know, I mean, I think that we can all learn something from each other. I think that every day we have a chance to learn something new about ourselves, others, and this world. I mean, I don't know, learning is just so sexy. I know that sounds probably really dorky, but there should be an episode on tarot, you're right. Would I like a free reading for a review? Yeah, and that's the beautiful part about tarot, is that I believe that every tarot card reader has their own beautiful, unique way of reading tarot. But there are scammers out there. There are, you know, lesbian truck driver grannies, and there are, you know, heterosexuals who are absolutely, you know, against people who are like that too in the LGBT community. You also have people who are Christians who are in it but think you're bad because you're a witch. And then you've got, you know, you have all these fucking people in it who have a label, right? And then they want to judge you the way you read. But really, at the end of the day, I mean, you might as well just say everybody's a bad singer. And nobody can sing along with you. Wouldn't that be a miserable life? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that, like that. I would really like to, you know, see the best in everybody. But there are some people out there that they're just scammers. They're not there to really, truly help you. They're there to help them. And they're only doing it for validation. So they're not able to self-validate themselves. They're not able to really, they don't have, they're not really truly highly vibrational. They'll scam you before, you know, they make you think they're the person that would give you the shirt off their back, but they'll really take the shirt off. So be careful. And you'll find that really in any business, to be quite honest. You can't go anywhere without the fuckers. But, you know, be a better fucker.
Maximum volume.
And, don't fuck anyone over and don't get fucked over. Did you just see that? Like, I put my arms on the back of my head, and the speaker literally said maximum volume. The only way that it will say maximum volume by itself is if something touched it and turned it up. That's kind of just a little bit terrifying to me. I get a lot of people coming in here and they're rude to me, and we have to hide a lot of fucking assholes because, you know, they want to rage on me for you know, I'm transsexual or transgender. They might think I'm a lesbian. They don't really understand I'm trisexual. Actually, snobsexual, but I'll try anything once, maybe. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a witch at all. I mean, I think there's probably a little bit of witch in everyone, okay? Just like in the same way I think that everybody can sing, all right? And I'll teach somebody who thinks they can't sing how to sing and that they can sing. And there's nothing wrong with showing your true authentic colors. I mean, but at the same time, it's like, it seems like we get so many trolls here. Does it bother me? Not really. It's entertaining. Send in the clowns. I'm here to help them. I have become highly evolved. I mean, despite being asexual, I know what I like, I know what I want. And I won't settle. I just won't. Even if that means, like, you know, being lonely. Is that terrible? Thanks, Snow Rain. I love my vampire t-shirts. I need to wear more of them. I've got one of them that says, only vampires will love you forever. That used to be one of my intros on the channel. I used to actually say, welcome to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where vampires will love you forever. You're demi-romantic. Hey, Molly, welcome back. And what does demi-romantic mean again for you? I don't necessarily like to put labels on my asexuality. I think all aces are unique. I think everyone's unique unto themselves, actually. Multifaceted. You don't need labels. You just are what you are. And you don't need to validate it. But some of us are made to feel that way, I feel like, through social media, through online culture, hookup culture. You're high from the meds mixing. That's so cute. Well, we can just, you know, be high together. I'm high from drinking like half a bottle of wine, actually, to be quite honest. My goblet was like to here after I got off the phone with you and you got home from the hospital. Today I was just like, I don't usually drink, but today, motherfucker, I needed a drink. This badass motherfucker needed a drink. I don't usually drink during the weeks. Like, Texas Tourist started this thing where it only drinks on the weekends. So I was like, yeah, you know, I think I'll do that too. I'll only have a glass of wine on the weekends. But Jesus Christ, on a cracker. I could not believe that you got hit by the cops. And I was like, wait, how? She got hit by the cops? How do you call the cops on the cops? Fucking cops, go figure. At least they were nice to you. They better bring you lots of donuts. Did the spirit box just say cop? I actually really appreciate the local police department. They've always been here for us when we needed them. They've always been really nice to us and always been very helpful. We've had a lot of crazy shit go down here. I mean, I can't believe it's already coming up on a year when that guy kidnapped the little boy out of the driveway with my best friend, one of my best friends. Oh my God, it was terrible. It was horrible. Demi-romantic is one only experience romantic attraction after forming an emotional bond with someone. Tiffany, you drank a whole bottle? Oh, that's awesome. What kind did you drink? I had a Pinot Noir. Yes, hydrocodone and Tylenol is a fun combo to recover on. You drank a a sweet red nice. Hey, Live in La Vida Laura, how are you, sweetheart? I was just thinking about you, I swear. I was just earlier, I was like, man, where's Laura? Wish she was here to chat. Yeah, really, girl. Molly got in a car accident. She got hit by the popo. I was like, oh, fuck. No, this can't be. How do you call the cops on the cops? So if they like me, now I like them. I'm kind of semi-romantic, but feel weirdly like someone after they give me attention. So if they like me, now I like them. So that's so toxic. It's okay, you can be the toxic one. We'll heal ya, promise. You'll get over it. You'll live. Nothing can be more toxic than sleepwalking to the fridge for a donut. Which, by the way, I'm known to have done. Guilty is, I plead the fifth, but I'm guilty at the same time. Is the popo gonna pay? They must have been taking hits from the bong at the wheel or something. Yeah, she's like, you're not gonna believe what happened to me. I'm like, oh, fine. You're right, I'm not. But yeah, that at first I did not believe it. I was like, no way, no way. Fucking terrible, man.
Maximum volume.
You also like people after you've trauma bonded? Like, let's fuck our trauma out. This conversation is making me realize how toxic I am. Oh god, it's hilarious. Get some donuts. And preferably those double food cake ones covered in chocolate frosting from Intimates. You'll feel better. Those are fucking toxic. You want toxic? Those are toxic. Hey, Texas Tyrannosaurus Rex. How are you, dear? You've been doing some research on other behavior. I need to do it on mine. You'll live. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. You were sharing some bong hits with Popo and Checkers. Hey, Texas. How are you? So, Houston police hit Molly today. So that was crazy. And then it stormed here pretty bad. I did nothing but work and clean all day, so I'm delusional after drinking a goblet full of red wine. Yes, I know I cheated. I shouldn't be drinking during the week. But I did anyways. I didn't know what else to do. Today was such a strange and unusual day. Yeah, at least you know what you're doing. Pull up the car for you so you can see what Molly's car looks like now. So she's got a brand new Nissan Kicks. that just got rickrolled. Hey, I'm live. What's up? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to go AFK for a minute. Welcome back, Sugar. It's good to see you. Yes, here I are. How have you been? It's so good to see you. We were just talking about you the other day. We were manifesting you. You were always on our mind. They made me type that. Spirit wants to get crunk. It's probably a THCA gummy disguised as a CBD gummy. And we're glad you're doing okay. Welcome back. I'm not sure that much has changed, but we're here. And I think most of us are queer. What's your question, dear? It is Delta 9 THC. I thought so. Well, see, and that's an intrusive thought, Devin. You just let it go. It's interesting, though, isn't it, when you have big thoughts like that? It can overwhelm you. Well, thank you so much for your donation, Sugar. That's very kind and generous of you. You would have been smushed. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm gonna go look at your question, okay? Give me 1 second. Yeah, sure, sweetheart. I can do that question for you. Let's go ahead and see what you need to know. I'll go ahead and get a couple cards out, and then we'll set your timer. It's pink. My hair is milk chocolate, vanilla ice cream, and strawberry. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Sugar need to know right now about this specific person's energy towards her? Thoughts, feelings, intentions for Sugar. anxious energy. Open hearts. Their thoughts on how to express their love for you. Feelings. This person wants to stay optimistic about you. They want to give something to you. Intentions are definitely to be codependent on whatever fantasies. They're pretty codependent on whatever fantasies they're having in regards to you. We'll get a little bit more into that in a minute. But above all, this person's trying to figure out how to express how they're feeling for you. Their heart is open towards you. He is willing. But he still may be a little bit too immature to come forward. Not really knowing what the right words would be to say. But he's keeping his heart open. He does have that secret desire, though, to express what he's feeling. And what is he feeling? You know, we can find that out a little bit more about his feelings towards you. His intentions are to stay in his head with you right now, I believe. There was also this card. Past life relationship. They're not really sure how you would feel bringing something like that up. Yeah, towards you, babe. Towards you, sweetheart. I didn't call forth anybody else's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. But yes, towards you. We're putting all that shit story aside. We're putting all that fucking aside. Part of my French YouTube. All that bitter fodder. That oh, third party shit. Let's give me a break for a minute. Okay, we're just talking about YouTube. In fact, I'm quite surprised how the distance has only brought him closer into regards to thinking and feeling truly about what he is understanding about what you do make him feel. He wants to visit the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, careful what you ask for now. Something about his heart on for you, Heart, his heart feelings, like something about, like he knows whatever he's feeling is the next right thing to feel. Feels very passionate about his knowing. Whereas before it was a little bit more like he didn't really understand what he was feeling either. I don't feel his intentions are to hurt you in this death card. I think it's more, once again, knowledge to see how you might be feeling. You know, finding that courage to once again tell you, you know, what are the gifts on his mind to give. I don't care about his girlfriend right now. This is not a reading about him and her. If you want to ask another question, you can always pay to get a reading for that. This is about you and him. So you can either put it to bed and give your power away and never look back on it, you know, or you can stop living in her reality. You gotta let somebody you've never met stop going feral on you. I mean, I don't know, maybe you have met a girl, I don't know. So, back to his feelings and his thoughts about you, because that's what this reading is about, right? Right. So check this out. There is something about you and your energy that makes him feel at home. Something that makes him feel peace and comforted that, you know, that you are someone that is there in his vortex. I mean, that's as simple as it is. I mean, this person, you know, I don't even know that they're together anymore, really. I'm not really seeing why he would be feeling this stuff if he... Then again, I know that people can be in relationships and feel special things for other people. It happens. You know, it doesn't mean that, it's a sin to, or a wrong thing to think fondly of somebody. You love catching him looking at you. Well, yeah, that's a sure sign that he definitely has something special for you. Thank you, Devin, for your donation. What's your question, sweetheart? But I'm going to get some advice for you from the Liminal Space Deck. But I want you to understand something. You know, it's... You know what you want. And maybe you need to ask him what about her and not me. I'm just the messenger about his heart on for you. HEARTON. Okay. Let's see what kind of advice Spirit has for you in regards to this. So what is the answer, Spirit? Can you give us some advice tonight? Sugar and I really need to. We're having a hard time here. Calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Yeah, see, the answer really is truly within. You know, how much longer is this going to go on? This has been going on for years. Years. When are you just gonna give it to yourself? Look. Have you ever read the story Ariadne's Thread? Or are you into Greek mythology at all? You should read that story, Ariadne's Thread. Because once again, I'm gonna remind you of what our mentor has said to us before. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you but yourself. Are you going to let him give you your sexual revolution, your love story, or are you going to find the eureka within to give it to yourself? So that you're not getting fucked and then getting fucked over. You're actually really making a connection with somebody. You feel you're finding that courage because you love yourself enough to want to know, you know, have you met somebody that can love you just as much as you love yourself? You need to know, sugar. You need to know, honey. And you deserve to know. Because you're obviously feeling that connection. And you can't just make a connection. It just is what it is. So, you know, enjoy what it is. And don't let that go. Because not everybody finds that. Not everybody finds something special that makes them feel as passionate as this person makes you feel. So don't give up on it. I don't know what to say about, you know, I don't know what to say about his old woman. I'm just trying to make you laugh, darling. Sweetheart, I love you. Keep me updated. I'm here for you, okay? You're not alone. Email me if you need advice on the next step or a roadmap to your heart's desire. I'm always here. Just an email away. Ari, it's so good to see you up so late, sweetheart. What's going on with you tonight? Hopefully, you were listening more to 9 Inch Nails instead of 9 Inch Dicks. Let a roundaway girl know. Did Tiffany leave? She may have, but she'll be back. She's always here in spirit. Warning you about your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle boyfriend. Oh, just have fun with it. Just enjoy whatever it is, sweetheart. Get it while you can. Just love as much as you can, babe. Here's Tiffany. Hey, Fiona. Welcome back to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Oh, everybody always wants to say, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. Give me a fucking break. Just have fun. You know, it's like the first time you rode a bike, right? You wanted to get off the training wheels, right? And it hurt, but you did it. It's like the first time you get on a Harley and you start it up. Or the first time you get on the back of a Harley and you ride on your friend's bike with them. You know, there's a freedom in that. So what do you know, it's just, once again, what reality are you going to choose? You're going to choose the shit story your friends are painting for you? They're just painting some shit on the wall. They're just painting poop. Just ignore them, Ari. They'll get over themselves. Just fucking forget what they say. What does your heart say? What does your inner compass say? You know, you can be friends with anybody you want to be friends with. It doesn't matter if they're, an alien or a sex worker or a nurse or a doctor or a crooked lawyer or a cop or, I don't know, a BDSM dom, a guitar player like me. Just follow follow your heart. You know, I never really had too much. I never had too many people with a whole lot of fingers in the pot. Because people will do that to you, Ari. They'll keep reminding you of things that may never happen and probably never will. But once you hear it so much, you probably start to believe it. It can be really lame when, like, people superimpose also their own shit story over your great story. So don't superimpose, like, your friends' hurtful stories and turn them into your stories, because nobody's stories are the same. They don't write your love story. They don't. You stop letting them go feral on you. I think tonight's theme is stop going feral on each other, please. Stop going feral on yourself, and stop going feral on others. And stop allowing others to go feral on you. Yeah, that's what it is. So how do you feel about them apples? Yeah, and you can't always lead with your heart, Devin. I know it sounds like ridiculous, but here, I know this is going to sound absolutely terrible, but if there was a puppy and an 18-wheeler, are you going to get hit by the 18-wheeler? Really, honestly, come on. Some of us had to learn that lesson hard way. So don't be thinking about that 18-wheeler. Because it's just like that intrusive thought you had about the airplane in the sky falling on your head. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now go think about ice cream instead. Go have 3 thoughts about ice cream. That's your homework. Your stomach hurts really badly. Well, maybe drink some peppermint tea. I'm so sorry your tummy doesn't feel well, Fiona. You just ate ice cream, Ari. I'm so jelly. Ari Molly got in a car accident today. She got hit by the cops. Isn't that crazy? But she's okay. She's in good luck. Did you repost your question? What was your question, Devin? Yeah, go ahead and post your question. I lost it somewhere. I'm still on I agree even if something goes wrong, at least you found out yourself. But sometimes others' judgments are wrong. Sometimes they want your person and their body. God, I would hate to, like, see, I don't even want to, like, be there. Like, I'm not really one of those people. I'm not really into, like, sitting there going, who's plotting? Who's doing this? Who's saying this? Who said, fuck it. Who cares? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know? People gonna say, hate is gonna hate. Come on. So, fuck it. Everybody loves, cherishes, and adores me. Say it. Y'all say it to yourselves. Everybody loved, cherished, and adores Fiona's stomach, so it'll feel better. So she gets a better feeling tummy. Everybody loved, cherished, and adores Devin. Everybody loved, cherished, and adores Metal Rain. Everybody loved, cherished, and adores Ari. I mean, pretty much the worst thing anyone can say about you contains some truth about them. It's just that simple. Did Molly get hurt? Yeah, her knee's pretty fucked up. Oh, I love, cherish, and adore Onion. Can you say it to yourself, Onion? Say it to yourself now. Come on, Scorpio. Highly tolerated? Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah, see how much better that feels than sitting around and worrying about what the fuck somebody is thinking about you. Fucking who cares? Who cares if they hate you? Who cares if they love you? Who cares if they don't give a fuck? Who cares if they give a fuck? You know, how do you want them to feel about you? How do you want people to feel about you? How do you want them to remember you? Who do you want to be when you get to the end of you? You know what I'm saying? It's, think about it. Let me know. I certainly don't want to be all tangled into a bunch of fucking hate and hating on myself or others, that's for sure. I don't want to get lost in that kind of shit. Like, it's just not for me. Like, I honestly I'm not sitting around going, who's plotting and who's more gangster than me? Because I'm a 2. I'm okay being a 2. Is it gonna rain there? Yeah, it's gonna rain everywhere. So expect me. It ain't gonna stop raining. Sorry, y'all. You really love and cherish something to drink but can't have anything till morning. Why not? Did I miss something? Is the person you're thinking of felt idiotic with how they behaved towards me? They should, but we all have our own things. You should. Alright, I'm gonna ask the Golden Girls what you need to know about that right now. Spirit, I'm calling forth Devon's most trusted and most Spirit says, yeah. Yeah, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, they felt pretty silly. I mean, they just wanna make it right, whatever feels wrong with others. It's almost like they're feeling like it's part of their duty so that they can like level up, have a glow up. Feel like they're even a better version of themselves. The energy behind that card is the Sunshine card. You know, you could take into accountability too that I feel like Dorothy and Rosa's personality you might not realize it, but this person might be a bit of a goofy scholar. And you might not even realize it, that they're just one big loving nerd. And they're seeing themselves in a different light. Like, they're not trying to, front anymore. Maybe they've had some kind of big lesson or something in their life recently. Maybe something dawned on them that being more of their true authentic self compared to maybe what others think they should. See what I'm saying? Like, maybe they've had some kind of breakthrough in this last full moon and new moon. I know this last current full moon, which was the full moon in Scorpio, is probably the most powerful full moon of the year for many people. Thanks so much for your donation, Devin. I appreciate it. It's very kind and generous of you. Sugar, keep me updated, babe. What channel live stream did to what to Ari? You know, I gotta pee something fierce, but I'll stick around and listen in. Is someone picking on you again, Ari? Peach Sprite? Interesting. Oh, I'm sure Tiffany's there somewhere, sweetheart. She drank a whole bottle of wine and she's just been hanging out with us as she's been going in and out, I think. I mean, I put the spirit box and the rum pot on for her, but it's been kind of quiet tonight and I haven't really asked it a lot of questions, Metal. Sorry that happened. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but I can't imagine how anyone would enjoy Ari's company. I gotta pee something fierce. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm sorry, Metal Rain. I know you said you were thirsty. Didn't mean to drink water in front of you. If you're still there. Is your keyboard being strange tonight, Ari? I mean, Devin? So, let me get this straight. Somebody, excuse me, somebody was rude to Ari? Probably just jealous of her. Maybe I'll just get along. Oh, look, Fiona and I agree. can't imagine. This has happened before, and I just don't understand why. I mean, Ari's never done anything but like make me laugh, and not at her, but with her. Okay, and just been nothing but fun and joyful to have her around. I don't really understand why anyone would want to be rude to her. But then again, this channel is for misfits. You know, we're really trying to do anything. I think a lot of us are just, you know, I think a lot of people who come here, they want to have fun on a live stream, and they also want to have a fun chat, and they also want to experience what they came here to do, which is have fun. You know, in anything that we do, we want to have fun, and that's what we were sent here to do. So whether you're on a live stream on YouTube, or you know, you're outside in the garden with your feet in the grass doing nothing but looking for penis-shaped clouds while sky gazing. You know, have fun. Don't waste it on all the fucking. It's not worth it. But like I've said before, everyone's walking a fine line between Bundy and Buddha, and it's scary, especially with the social media culture being so prevalent to make us feel and think that we have to be better than we really are. Is that too blunt? Is that too much? You're Sagittarius through and through. Amen. Who does Rose think she is? She thinks she's Grace, but Crystal's Grace. You have a Scorpio moon. So you have us. So, you have a moon in Sagittarius, Scorpio, cuz? Is that what you mean, Devin? If I pulled down my pants, you see a moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, I mean, it's quite true. I mean, if I pull this card out and it had a zebra on it, you'd be like, yeah, that's a zebra. I mean, in this case, it's Sophia from the Golden Girls. But you wouldn't say that's Dorothy. Or Rose, or Blanche. Me too. I love Sophia. She's my spirit animal. Any channeled messages from Estelle Getty? Spirit, can we get a channeled message or a message from Estelle Getty on the spirit box or REM pod or the cards? Swords. And then High Priestess. So we've got Sophia and Blanche and Rose and Betty Boo. So I feel like, you know, I feel like maybe she's saying she's with these ladies eternally. She might be even saying in the cards that she feels sad it's over, but that she has them to comfort her. See how the pillow is comforting Rose? And that no matter how near or far, like their spirits are, like they're together in the afterlife. The card on the bottom of the deck is Page of Cups. I just love that dress. It's so snazzy. It's white. It's like a white wraparound dress, but it has like, I guess that's colored, different colored pastel tulips. It's a, whatever it is, it's an interesting, ugly dress, and I love it. I always loved the theme songs too. Let me see, which tarot card reminds me the most of the theme song? Thank you for being a friend. Let me see if I can. I think one of the cards that really embodies a friendship is Three of Cups. I think that can be a very beautiful card about love and trust and honesty. Three of Pentacles as well can be very friendly as well. Creating and making something together to enjoy. Later. Yeah, I would have to say these are two of my favorite tarot cards. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. And those cards definitely. I don't think there is any one card in the deck that has all four of them on it. Maybe the Four of Wands, I'll check. I think that's the only one I have. Of all four of them together. Here's that Two of Swords that I was talking about earlier. Historically can mean about pregnancy. Maybe even possibly an unwanted pregnancy. But yeah, that's historically the pregnancy card. Wow, yeah, out of the whole deck, this is like the only card I have that shares all the, shows all four ladies together. And I love the meaning behind this card, the Four of Wands, but also the episode, which was a very well written, by the way. But all four ladies were at each other's throats to win the bowling tournament. My goodness. I saw people who love each other so much, hate each other so much. Yep, that's my motto. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, and you're a pal and a confidant. That's how everyone should be with each other. I think if people were more kind and understanding to one another, that people would, maybe, I mean, Smeagol never turned back into a hobbit, but he meant well. I think he could have really meant well if he wasn't possessed by, But still, I mean, I think people need definitely more kindness. I also think that people want more true and authentic connections instead of a lot of these conversations where there's no emotions and really no going anywhere. I think people are tired of having their time wasted. I mean, I think there's always been hookup culture, but I also think and feel that people want something more more deeper, more sweeter, more So what's making you afraid to scry, Fiona? What is making you afraid? Is it just the act of doing something different? Are there any spirits there on the other side of the spirit box that would like to speak to us? You've been ghosting your therapist? Oh. Are you practicing less trauma dumping, Devin? Or catching yourself when you're doing it? Trust me, you don't want long-term bonds with people through trauma bonding. Let it go, girl. Let it go. I think sometimes you have to ghost your therapist. I know I'll ghost mine just to feel better about myself sometimes. You know, because I don't listen to my therapist. They're supposed to listen to me. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna use my lipstick as an example. So here's the lipstick, right? The camera is gonna be like the mirror, right? The lipstick is my trauma. Okay. I'm putting the trauma on and I'm reflecting it back, right? It has no choice but to reflect it back because I stay in its grips. I let it have its power over me. I let the red burn more than it really should. That lipstick can be anything you want it to be. It can be from your trauma to your joy. So maybe try to put on your favorite lipstick more often instead of the trauma lipstick. I know that sounds silly, but it might just be that over time, power over time has existed to come around you in your vortex and overwhelm you in the fact and the thoughts that don't serve you more often. So it's like you're looking out more for that because, you know, of course we all have to look out for ourselves. You know, there is, you know, a place that we live in that, you know, we have to watch out for ourselves. But it doesn't mean that we always have to inherently choose, you know, the bad over the good, or the good over the bad. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be. Everybody doesn't have to always be terrible. Like, we don't always have to have. It doesn't always have to be this difficult. You see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking more from like experience, really, than textbook or from some bullshit I heard someone say. Yeah, you're not alone in your trauma dumping. Raise a glass to it that you even have the courage to say what you need to say. You know? Good night, Metal Ring. Sweet dreams. If feet weren't so gross to me, I would blow your foot a kiss. It'll feel better. There, I did it. God, feet are disgusting, but still, I hope your foot feels better. Sweet dreams when you get there, and hopefully we'll get the whole reading thing going tomorrow and it'll all work out. I'm sorry you were such a mess, Fiona. It's okay to be a mess sometimes. It's okay to be a mess sometimes. It really is. Nothing to be ashamed of. I know Molly's had to go several of her therapists until we could find her one that she could consistently communicate with that built her up instead of cut her down. And I think it's like really important to have a therapist that can help you feel more empowered instead of feel judged. I mean, I think it's important to have, you know, your doctor say, hey, hold your horses or whatever, if need be, for your mental wealth and even your physical health. But in this case, it's like Molly had therapist after therapist that wasn't really dealing with her sex addiction, wasn't really dealing with her addiction, her chronic addiction to, and I can talk about this freely because she would talk to you about it too, but talking about her like being, like instead of really getting into the core of what it was about Molly's suffering that was going on in regards to her being addicted to bad pain, it was more like, let's slut shame her. And I wasn't having any of that fucking shit. So I had to go through a few therapists that she had to ghost because they weren't, you know, they weren't building her up. They weren't really listening. They weren't really taking the time to help her understand what her boundaries were and things like that. They were just slut shaming her and judging her. Some people just shouldn't be therapists. Okay, so you know you've been with a couple guys. It doesn't make you a slut. I mean, my best friend Melanie, she, by 19, she was proud to have 100 men in her book. You know, just some women have more. Some women are just some women are more in touch with their sexuality, and then some women are, you know, not as promiscuous as others. And then, you know, some are still, I think we're all trying to figure out. I don't think, I also sometimes don't wonder, do we ever stop thinking about what we do really want in regards to intimacy. Does intimacy change as we get older? Like, what does intimacy even mean to any of us at the end of the day? I mean, intimacy can be some of the most quiet moments shared between two people who aren't even talking. This can be some pretty intimate moments. Hey, good morning, Divine. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you in my timeline. You became hypersexual and froze at the thought of when something physical was going to happen. It was just all talk and dressing, showing everything. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't more like, let's rock and roll, and if I flash, I flash. If I don't, I don't. It was more like you just went out there thinking that if you showed that, you would get the attention that you wanted, is what you're saying. Because there's nothing there's nothing wrong at the end of the day for showing off what you have. It's beautiful, that you feel is beautiful, that you're comfortable with. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really about what are you comfortable with, Divine. Like I was saying earlier, you know, people were picking on Ari somewhere. Fuck them. You know, what are they doing with their lives, huh? Crying about it probably somewhere and screaming into a pillow about it. Who knows? I mean, really, you gotta ask yourself. You know, people can only really meet you deeply as they've met themselves, honestly. Yeah, Divine is right. It's about understanding your thoughts and feelings, yeah. And I think I said this even earlier, like, you know, what is it, Devin or Fiona or anyone that might be here? You know, what is your revolution look like? You know, what does it look like? Who do you want to be when you get to the end of you? How do you want to be remembered? You know, do you always want to jump with your heart and then, you know, make a mistake because you didn't think about the logic first? You know, are you picking and choosing your battles? Like, how far are you willing to go, you know, with your sanity? Because you should be protecting it like a gem. I just wish I had done, you know, that myself more often than not. I think there was another girl that comes in that had also admitted to becoming hypersexual, but I think it was more about her generation, which you both are two very different generations. The people in her life making her feel that she had to be hypersexual to actually be accepted, but it wasn't like it was her friends, it was more like it was her family members, which made her feel uncomfortable and strange, but still she overcame some things in regards to her own hypersexuality. There's nothing wrong with I don't think there's anything wrong with being in touch with liking sex. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you like sex, you like sex, but at what point, you know, at what point, Devin, is it gonna you know, at what point are you feeling that you really need something outside of you to validate your wants, your needs, your goals, your dreams? Because remember, if somebody doesn't have any ambition, like if you're talking to someone that you're interested in, and you're like we had talked earlier about someone who might be jealous or interested or upset because you didn't invite them, don't even worry about that kind of stuff. If it's somebody that you like, if it's someone that you really feel yummy about, somebody that you want to maybe have as a life partner, then start thinking about that kind of stuff. But really, what kind of person do you, and how would you feel if you were dating you? Would you be happy? As crazy as that sounds, I'm not trying to say be a narcissist or anything like that, because you're far from it. But what I'm trying to say is, as you who are a person there within yourself all the time, like what is it that of course you would be saying. I just love saying it's confidence. And this is someone I like. Yeah, I understand what you mean by that. Although I don't know if I've ever dressed any specific way for somebody I like. Like, I don't really know that. I also don't know if but I don't think anyone's ever come to me and be like, hey baby, I like the skirt. If I buy it for you, will you wear it for me? Kind of thing either, so. I probably would let them buy it for me anyways. Yeah, just dress to impress you. I got nothing to prove to anyone unless I got it to prove to myself. So, I better totally rest well tonight so I can not give up the good fight. Not give up the good fight tomorrow during work and trying to get through the day again. No big deal. That's hilarious. I'm gonna try and put my phone on the charger. Or not my phone on the charger, but my iPad on the charger. think we all have a little a-hole in us. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist saying that. Not trying to be mean, just trying to be funny. I think that life is beautiful and life is meaningful, and that no matter how backwards we get, no matter how forward thinking we might get, we'll always just be human beings. And we'll always fart backwards too. Nothing's going to change about that. I'll be right back. If I want to lick that window, I don't care how many restraining orders that business has. They shouldn't put food in the window if they don't want it to happen. Yeah, you can post your channel, honey. I don't know if it will let you though, so let me post it for you. I'm gonna share it. Let's see, is it gonna give me the right link? Someone make sure it works. My mouse is being stupid. Why is it not working? Nothing's working. Okay. Maybe I'll just do the link from the window. See if that works. Did that work? That's Divine's channel. If y'all want to check that out. Yeah, I turned off links for people to put in chat. It's only for moderators, because I didn't want anyone to get hurt in chat by people who maybe had unsafe links, and you know, people can be kind of scary with I'm still working on that video, you know, some of that stuff we talked about within regards to that video that you put out. Working on it with Molly, which it'll probably get postponed a little bit because She got in a car accident today. But she's okay. The cops hit her. She had to call the cops on the cops. Yes, Tiffany, you are subbed. Oh yeah, the spirit box said something like, yep. Yeah, it's been saying yep all night. It's been really interesting. Are there any spirits that want to chat with us now? Are there any spirits that want to say hello? Any good spirits? She got hit in the back. Molly got hit in the rear end of her car because some cop was in a hurry and pulled out and hit her in the back. But she's okay. Although, I don't know. We'll just see how she is in the morning. I'm going to go to bed soon here and wake up when she wakes up and see how she's doing. They said no fractures. I mean, they said I didn't have any fractures either when I went to the ER after my car accident, but as it progressed throughout the next day, they realized there were so many more injuries that the ER overlooked. At that time, I didn't realize that an ER will sometimes do that. So I'm hoping that she's okay, like that there won't be any like internal bleeding like I had. They went undetected. It seems like just the back of the trunk, the back end of the car is going to have to be fixed. She'll probably need she's definitely gonna, I don't know, half the car's gone. But she drove it to the ER and back. So, but my dad says it's not safe for her to drive, and he would know because he's an auto body mechanic professional. It's not too bad, but it's pretty bad. It's still pretty. It's not, the car's not a low rider like mine. That's for sure. So we'll just have to see how she's doing tomorrow. She was supposed to go back to work tomorrow. She's been out of work since the end of March because she had to have surgery on her ankle. Well, good luck. Are you almost to 1,000 subscribers, Divine? Sorry about that.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
There's 600. Yeah, keep working on it. You're doing a great job. Don't give up. A lot of people will try to talk you out of it, but just keep having fun with it. And then it will never feel like work. I promise. I mean, that's how I think I stayed so long into music and have gotten so, deep into it just being a lifestyle, with my music as well as my spirituality. Which I don't really know I can't really label my spirituality. I mean, I'm just kind of not getting too overwhelmed by any of the fucking, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a whole lot of limiting beliefs and circumstances we could go on and on and on about, but I'm just not trying to, get lost down the yellow brick road of piss anymore, you know what I mean? I can't be there anymore. You do a lot of shorts. How are your shorts coming along? Like, do you find it difficult to get past? I mean, do you set a goal or you just kind of roll with the flow? Do you notice, like for instance, I noticed that, you know, the more I post shorts, the more they get seen. I don't know if you have noticed that, but the less I do shorts, the less anything gets seen. Yeah, people do the doom scroll shit all the time. You're right about that, Simeon. I'm thinking I need to put a little bit more pink in my hair. I don't know. Yeah, I will do the same thing, Divine. Like, if I get some kind of like message through music, you know, I'll learn the song and then I'll post it. Or if I feel called to do tarot on shorts, or even in long form content, or on the lives, I will. I will. Right now, I'm just going through like a whole like overhaul of my place. Just trying to get it to the point where I'm not so overwhelmed. Oh, that's really cool. You got a short to go over 1,000 views. Congratulations. None of my tarot shorts do that. So that's really cool to know that that's working out for you. But I'm going to start doing videos again. I just have to take care of some stuff before. I felt like I've been working on something in regards to Travis and something that has to do with my music. And I want to share it, but I just haven't had a chance to get more into making more tarot videos because that project's a little bit of a passion of mine right now. It's important for me to finish it up. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetheart. I think probably gonna go to bed here. It's way past my bedtime. I can't believe it's already the witching hour in a few minutes. So I'm gonna stay until 3 and ask a couple questions. And then I'm gonna go night-night. I do think I need to put a little bit more pink. And maybe a little bit more milk chocolate in my hair. I don't know. But definitely a little bit more pink. Maybe I need to do a little bit more pink, like bring it to here. I don't know. I'll mess around with it tomorrow in the daylight. Spirit, should I put more pink in my hair? Leggings are not public pants. I don't care if they're comfortable. You can throw a loose pair of gym shorts over them. I've seen some pretty funny leggings, especially those ones that are like scrunchy in the butt. Man, I've had some good laughs over those ones. most people should not wear leggings. I agree. I see a lot of women in underwear that are like not their size, and they're in leggings, and they don't make sure the leggings they're buying are like mostly like not see-through. I see a lot of women wearing leggings that are the same color as their skin. Please don't do that. Just stop doing that now, or I will kill you with my mind. Just stop with the colored leggings the same color as your skin. Stop. Also, if you have excessive cellulite, I mean, dimples are cute, okay, but not when I'm trying to shop at Kroger. Alright? Just stop. Did I hear controversy with Sia? What's going on with her? Is there something going on with her music or something that I need to know about? Oh, I'd love to wear leggings. I would definitely prefer to wear leggings over jeans. I mean, unless I'm gonna like go out to horse ride or something. Or I'm going to like someplace rugged. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Sia. Is she alive? Have we talked about this before? Maybe you can just remind me. I know that I have a lot of fun singing her songs. She has some really good songs, Sia. All these songs I like to sing. Have I ever watched The Haunting of... No, I'm not sure. Should I watch it? Spirit, is there anyone there that's here with us right now? Is there anybody here with us right now? Can you tell me your name? Can you show us a sign that you're present? Can you show us a sign that you're present, Spirit? Yeah, I definitely need to put more pink in my hair. Maybe just a little bit more. Spirit, what's your name? Are you happy here? Do you like having visitors? Can you see me or anyone? Can you see me or anyone in the chat? I wear leggings all the time. I don't really pay attention to who's looking though. I especially like leggings with skulls. Skulls on them. I don't know why. Especially sugar skulls. Yeah, I didn't see the controversy with Sia. So I guess you said something about Sia and it deleted your comment, Devin? All I see is the thing about her autism. Did I miss something? I told you, I live under a rock. Inside of an emerald city. Inside of an enchanted forest under an emerald city. All I'm finding is stuff about autism. Okay. Poor girl. Sad. People are strange. Yeah, that's interesting. It's definitely hidden on Google. I wonder why. Oh yeah, for sure, Zanny. Yeah, some of those like weird TV shows, like the little girls that are in beauty pageants, those ones make me so angry. Like watching that Honey Boo Boo stuff was so, it was just, I couldn't believe that people were letting it go, like just letting it happen. It's down the same rabbit holes, yeah. I've never been too much into reading, you know, what are celebrities saying about celebrities now, or at all. Or what are people in general saying about celebrities? Here's how I feel about the situation. I just think too much of a big deal was made about it. You know, they say that Cleopatra, you know, was a murderer. But, you know, they're not going to go hire a murderer to depict her in a movie. They also said that she was Greek Cypriot, but didn't they just like have somebody who wasn't Greek or even Southern or Eastern European playing Cleopatra in a movie? Just saying. See what I mean? And nobody made a big deal about, oh, you know, someone didn't, you know, someone just hired some neurotypical woman to play Cleopatra, you know, who isn't even of the same race as Cleopatra. Nobody cared. But, I mean, the grooming thing is a bit disturbing. But at the same time, you know, what is the problem if they hired this dancer to do her impersonation of what she thought? I don't know. I don't know too much about you know, who set up the dance choreography, or if it was just improvisation. done through, you know how they'll do speech through dance, like tell a story through dance. What is it called again? I can't remember. Yes, yes, I understand the mocking of the little girl, but I thought it was more like at one point or another, I almost felt like what I was reading, they were saying, like, because the girl wasn't autistic, who was hired to express autism through her improvisational dance, or whatever the choreography was that they were using to express autism. Creative dance, that's what it's called. Improvisational creative dance for professionals. I was a dancer most of my life, so if I, seeing that particular, thinking back about that particular dance. Yes, free yes no's are only $1. Yes, Macedonians might as well be Greek people. I'm pretty sure she was Cypriot. Yeah, I'm still doing free yes no questions, but at this time and this late in the game, they're $1 for a yes or no question. Usually I do the yes or no questions the first 15 minutes of the show. If you do show up the first 15 minutes, I will acknowledge your yes or no question even if you don't know what to ask. So you can come back anytime that night and ask your question. Oh my God, someone dressed up their baby as JonBenet Ramsey. What a nightmare. What the heck? And I'm from Atlanta, and I just think that's so wrong. No one should be wearing no JonBenet Ramsey costumes. Hell no. That's just wrong on all levels. Slay, it's nice to meet you, by the way. Hey, Pixie girl, how have you been? You did. You've been super cute. Well, I'll tell you what, if they make a movie about me someday and they hire a neurotypical girl that's not ADHD like me, will I be angry? Probably. I'm just kidding. Hey Big Sam, how have you been? Welcome back to the Tammy. I hope life has been treating you well. Oh my goodness. People have asked me funny questions about him, and I just don't get it. Like, I guess, people just trying to figure out what I am attracted to. And I guess the guy that was talking to me at work was like, oh, you mean you're not attracted to guys like Chris Hemsworth? Not really. I'm just not sure because, I've never met him and I don't know who he is and I don't know what he does. And if he does anything, I obviously haven't been too impressed. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with him. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with him at all. I'll be right back. If you have any questions you want to ask the spirit box, go ahead and do it now because I'll probably come back and turn off the live in a minute. I think the spirit box battery is dying anyways. But yeah, if you wanted to get the yes or no question, it's only $1. You do PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat. It's only 1+minute, you get 1+minute, 1+ card with me. Sometimes you'll get even 2 cards. Yeah, I think it's a tragedy, actually. how much the beauty standards have changed. Like what is beautiful? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, it's probably the spirit box. It is the witching hour now. I don't know, let's see, who is the most popular actress right now? I'm just curious. Who is the most popular actress today? Okay, so I'm just seeing like names I know: Scarlett Johansson, Margot Robbie, Zendaya, Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson, again Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie. Oh wow, she was the same birthday as Tara. Taylor Swift. Is she an actress? I couldn't tell you them on site outside of a movie. Yeah. The what the fuck pile, oh my god, it was insane, Nikki. It was absolutely insane. But it's all cleared up now. Zendaya was on a TV show I really liked and enjoyed watching called Euphoria. But much past Euphoria, I kind of lost my way. I've had to turn my back on a lot of different actresses, models, fashion designers, actors, magazines,
Bluetooth already open.
things like that. I turned my back on because somebody who is very much ingrained in that business hurt me, and you know, I'm not looking for revenge, or I'm not looking, you know, for any terrible plot twist, or, you know, I think I found my justice in just telling the truth to who I needed to tell the truth to. I may never get it, I'm sorry, but it doesn't mean that I have to engage in anything that has to do with anything that person does. Even the people they associate themselves with. I mean, just like one picture, and it's difficult for me to even look at the specific artist the same because of the person who took the photography, who did the photography. But, you know, that's my problem. You know how it is in the industry. If when you're nobody with no name, nobody cares who assaulted you or hurt you. Always the bigger fish eats the little fish. So I had to give, there was no one outside of me to give it to me but myself. Was to find the courage to tell the person who asked me years ago what happened, and I didn't have the courage to tell them. I didn't have the courage to tell him when it happened, and I should have. But once again, how do you tell someone that you love, cherish, and adore and respect that someone they may love, cherish, adore, and respect tried to hurt you or did hurt you? Now, she definitely hurt me for no reason. Some people are just evil like that. What can you do? But survive it and do everything you can to never be that empty, that shallow, and that dark and evil. Yeah, I think the Euphoria show Zenian was more for the younger generation. It was definitely maybe that show came on 10 years ago. It was for maybe high schoolers and young adults in their 20s, maybe early 30s. I don't know. I think I just enjoyed it because I liked I think I just liked the storyline. It was good. Despite it being very young adult, geared towards young adults. Which, I am a young adult. But I think these are much more younger adults. It was kind of strange how it was very adult themed, but everybody happened to be a teenager. Come here, baby. Did you just wake up? You salty puppy, you. Did you just wake up, girl? Did you just wake up, pretty girl? I can tell you just woke up. Weird Al wore meat dress better, yeah. Our hair almost matches. You just need some pink. You just need some pink, baby. Maybe we'll find you some pink. Okay, alright. You need to brush your teeth, girl. Take this little puppy to bed or to couch or somewhere. How cute she is. She's so cute. She's way cuter than any show on earth. Yes, you. You, my darling. You may not be what the other people wanted, but you will always truly be mine. You look like you're being electrocuted. Hey, dog, stop causing problems. Bernie, no. Lay down. Trouble. Oh my god, here we go. Dog wars on the couch. That was must be why Ruby came over here. She wants to get out of the dog wars. They were play fighting on the couch, trying to kill each other. Do you have a video of you dancing, Devin? Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Bubby? You sound like you're hungry, honey. Yep, that's like getting on the pole for the first time. The firefighter pole. You probably have it. I'll have to see if I can find the dance videos they showed on Disney. You didn't even make it to the top 5. There were some haters. I'm covered in dog hair now. Yeah, I went to audition for The Voice. They're a bunch of haters too. They should just call that show The Look. So there were a whole bunch of people there, they broke rules, and they still got picked to move on to the next round. I get a standing ovation, right? They don't pick me. I was so depressed. But you know what? That's not what rock and roll is, though. That's not what music is. That's not what it's about, putting a band together and putting music out there. Is going on some show where, you know, people are paying for you to win, or you're doing a contest where people are, you know, it's getting together with other people who dance or sing or do music or do art or play music and getting together somewhere and making it happen. Thank you so much, Fiona, for saying that. I'm never going to give up on my dreams of being successful with my music. But I'm also not about to do what a lot of other people are doing, which is, you know, it's that real gimmicky, like, you know, dance around in a circle half naked while other people who don't really even care about you or their well-being dance around them too, is in circles and fucking I just can't even, like, I don't ever want my show to be, I don't want my show to feel like you're coming to my show and you're watching a musical, like Bye Bye Birdie or something. Like, you know, more power to the artists who have dancers and singers and trapeze artists and fire breathers and lighting up light bulbs with their pussies and sucking their own dicks on beds of nails. But at the same time, I mean, that's all great and, you know, and wonderful, but I really want to hear the music. I want to be moved by a person's soul when I go to a concert. I want to escape the fucking room. I want to escape all the reasons I don't leave the house. Because I've left the house to go to a show and be possessed by someone's music. Not by the flashy lights. Not by the dancer who's half naked. Not by the crotchless underwear they're wearing. Call me a hater, but it's just how I feel. What do you think about Puppy Rennie's voice? trying to kill you. Come here. Say goodnight with me. Come on. No, don't run away. Come on, you big whiny baby. Yep, that's right. He's like, what? Oh, you got tummy? You boys? Did you boys? Did you go yawn now? Oh my goodness. You gonna yawn now? Can you believe this is a dog? Oh, let's not put your wang on YouTube. I legit thought that was a ghost reading the other night. Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna get over yourself? Yeah. Are we gonna go night-night? Are we gonna go night-night? Are you a good boy? Yeah, I was a good boy. Alright, sweethearts. I'm gonna take this little sweetheart with me, and we're gonna go night-night. He's just missing me, that's all. And they're picking on him, so I'm usually his protector. Spends most of his time in my arms. It's the ghosts. I'm kidding, it's the dogs. Not the ghosts. That's what I meant to say. But sometimes they will growl at nothing. They will do that, and which is kind of creepy. He's so cute, the way he's sitting. And he's so interested in what the girls are doing, and all they want to do is kill him. Here you go, run away. Try not to get killed by the women. Alright, sweet dreams to y'all when you get there tonight. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Thank you, Fiona, for coming by. I hope to sing for y'all again this weekend at some point. I really appreciate you saying that. It means a lot to me. Not a lot of people say nice things to me like that, so I'm very appreciative of that. And now I need to work more on my music, and I promise I will. Thanks, Devin, so much for coming by and making us laugh. Too, Zenny, and thanks for coming by and making us laugh. Molly, we're so glad that you're okay. Anybody else who maybe came by? Metal Rain, Divine, Empathic, Ari, it's good to see you. Dogs cause problems, so be good to them if you see one, and be good to yourself mostly. Good night, sweet dreams, Kalanita. Music is sacred.